Hello and welcome back. My name is Pete, you're watching Pete J. Cooper the Model Builder, and we're going on with that beautiful Batmobile Tumbler. Yes, and we've got some big bits, as you can see right there, and we're going to be working on this one. We get some electrical tape and we've got some lights that we can use. So let's get straight into this. And I'll show you magazine 86. And here we go, front roof panel. We're going to put lights into these and we're going to put them onto the panel. And that's it for this beautiful build. And then we're going to do something new. So before we start, it's time for a chai. Let's get those out. And let's untie these because I rolled them up. I always use a tweezer to push light bulbs in. There we go. Now we're gonna roll this up as much as we can. And then we're gonna put it in like so, but be careful, no, don't stuff it up. And let's do this side as well. And this side has a longer wire, but I put them on into the proper position so I knew which one goes where. We've got the left hand side, which should be, I think, 25, and the right hand side is 24. Take the right and left. I think I've done it right. This 25, the E cable. Yeah, the E cable is the longer one. So I've done this correct. Now let's put that cable back in and make sure we have a lovely way for that other cable to come back. And we're going to get that one out. And I think this is how we put it on. And make sure that that is in properly. I don't know if you can see it there. That is in properly. And then we can put the, what are they? 3 CMs in with a bit of oil, and we put them on. So we've got the right side in, and this is how it looks like from this side. Let's do the other side, making sure we've got that all in neatly. And we're putting the 3 more CM screws in with a little bit of oil on the tip, because we are going into metal, and I'm holding it in my hands and not pushing it onto the mats that I have here. Can we have a quick look whether or not these lights work? I think we can, but I need to check out whether or not the wires that are in here of the connectors can connect to the yep, they can. Let's get that cable out. We need to have the LED tester. There we go. Lights work. I needed to change it polarity to reversed, but it worked. And we're going to do that on this side as well. And as you can see, it works. So we can put those away and put that to the side. Let's do a quick check of this engine motor, as this little tasty test circuit thing is out. It does work, as you can see. I don't know if you saw it, but it worked. Because it was not moving very quickly, but it was moving. And now we're gonna wire tidy the special cloth for my good friend who knows who he is. And where do they want? They want one a little bit further on as well. Now let's do it on this side. And I use the back of a pencil, brush. Use the back of a hobby brush to keep it nice and tidy. And now I'm going to make just one more cut for that last part there. Let's put that to the side. All right, now let's see. Oh, they want everything on the right hand side. One more piece. Have a good look what they want. I need a little longer one. This is what they want. Probably you can see that. There's a sticker there, and this wire goes like so. And the other wire goes straight down. The right hand side goes straight down. Now let's roll this up a bit. All right, that's that stage done. So let's go to the next one. Let's put that to the side and see what we do in the next one, which is, as you can see, 87. Rack with hinges. Okay. So that's all we do. We put those hinges on. So it must be this one. And it is. Because in the next stage we'll be getting a very big part out. And we're getting to those onto like so. As you, let me just close that up even more. So we've got those like so. And now we're going to check whether or not we are going to put screws on. Yes, we are. 2 UP screws. And a good screwdriver. And we're going to put them in one by one from the outside in. Alright, we turn it around. We do the same thing on the other side. So this is what we have. Those are be able to move. Yep. And that's another stage done. So let's put this to the side and have a look at the last magazine. Number 88, as you can see right there. Hold me, thrill me, kiss me, kill me. I saw this on track in Silverstone, this car. And this is what we have. This whole area. And we're going to put that motor on. And we're going to put those things in. We have that and that. I'll show you in a moment. That is the first part. Nothing in here anymore. Then these we're going to put straight back. I'm not going to put them on now because they're too fragile to put on, but if we're up to that point. These are dirty. I'll clean them up when I push them in. And the 2 windows. Alright, this is what we have, and the first thing we're doing is putting those windows on. There we go. That pin looked a bit strange. That's the first one in. That's in as well. That's in as well. And that's in as well. And that is what we have. And we are supposed to be putting those window wipers on, but it's always something that breaks pretty much because it's very fragile. So I'm not going to put that on. It's one of the last things I do to be sure that this doesn't break off or anything like that. Let's get that thing back in. Right there. Yeah, and I'm going to put a bit of Vaseline under that. And of course, there's a good reason for that. It just moves a lot better with a bit of Vaseline between it. The plastic and the other part. So let's see what kind of screws. We're going to put a VM on that. That's a pretty hefty screw, as you can see right there. Alright, that is on. Now we're going to take that engine out and put that on as well. And I've not put that wire in the best position for me. See, the wires they actually want it on this side. Okay, the cable is coming out on this side. I hope that is not an issue, because they glued everything towards that side. Can we just get around that? And there we go. We now have it in the proper side. All right, and we put 2 DMs in there. And that's it. This is the last stage that I have in this series of stages that I got in. So have a look at that. These are the stages we've done. We've put that together, the whole thing, with the engine and those little things that are out there. We've made that, and on left and right side we put those there. And that was it for this build. There is something on the way, but I don't know if it's a tumbler. So from Hachette, there's something on the way, but I don't know if it's a tumbler because it's coming from England. Sorry, the United Kingdom. And we're going on with trains after this, so hope you will join me there. Please like, subscribe and pass it on, and join me next time when I do some more on the tumbler or anything that you see in the background. But I really hope you will join me next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.